Malthael died, his sages of wisdom occasionally reached an exceptional level of knowledge that granted them the title of Exarch. These esteemed followers would guard the chalice of wisdom when Malthael was away, and they were the last to leave after their master disappeared from the high heavens. These monsters were once the most notorious and reviled criminals in Westmarch, drawn up from the deepest, darkest cells of the city's prisons. Each was worse than the last. Heartless murderers who had butchered countless men, women, and children. In death, Malthael birthed them in forms that matched their twisted, callous souls, creating perfect instruments of slaughter. The executioners had earned their name.
I must wait.
I won those and broke something. I know that this war can have no victor, only an eternity of revenge, pride, and hatred. Tyrael does not understand. He cannot see beyond the glory of battle. In time, he may, but that day is not yet here.
The Anarchs were among Malthael's most trusted advisors, and his fall to darkness affected them deeply. Gone were their radiant wings and calm-balanced counsel. Now they possess only malice and cruelty, and the insatiable desire to destroy all living things.
As though I'm on the edge between life and death, and both will bend at my command.
You are closer to the cycle than any of us have ever been. Use this power to bring us peace.
You have given me a great gift, Master.
I give you a challenge. Do not fail. We studied the cycle for years, but we did not see the extent of this disaster. There were dark portents after the World Stone shattered. The Masters spent years trying to decipher them. It was clear that something was coming.
If only we had been better prepared.
My apprentice, if we had not made these preparations, you would not be standing before me now.
What if I had been defeated and could not reach you?
There are many spirits here, great and small from across the lands. I have instructed them on how to aid their allies, much as I have aided you.
Of course. You consider everything.
It is a trait I would like to see in my apprentices as well.
When this is over, I shall return to the necropolis. Deathspeaker Jordan will know of your actions.
That is impossible. He was one of the fallen.
Then who leads our numbers?
You must show them the way. Ensure that our traditions survive.
I am returning to town. That needs to recharge.
Angels and demons to feel enslaved by our fate. I cannot be unique in all creation. I know my path. I will find those disillusioned of the war and lead them.
more now. I need to go back.
Where is the Black Soulstone?
Malthael consumed it and took Diablo's soul.
Then Malthael's death will have released Diablo. He is free.
I need to go back.
Where is the Black Soulstone? The Nephilim had done the impossible. By conquering death, he had redeemed the angels and saved all mankind. In that moment, with victory at hand, I saw the Nephilim in a new light. He is a hero who can defeat the champions of heaven and hell, and a necromancer who protects the innocent. But within him beats a mortal heart that will one day be tempted to corruption. On that day, will he have the strength to resist? Or will he be our doom?
very pretty view here. The scenery is interesting in these parts. The ground is... Are we going to do anything?
Thank you for coming here. There are many bounties to undertake nearby. You have achieved much in your travels, Nephilim, but the forces of chaos never rest. As you fight these forces, you will gather blood shards. They hold a strange power, though we do not yet know what they are.
Perhaps you can help us find out.
Kadala heard about us during her travels. She is here to help, in her own way.
Or rob us all blind.
Kadala wants to turn a prophet, just like her father Geed always did. Cain told me a great deal about him, and most of it wasn't good. But it is your decision whether or not to buy from her.
Well, I wouldn't, unless you're in the market for some overpriced garbage.
Scouts come to me regularly with reports on enemy activity in the surrounding lands. Based on this information, I can send you to the places where your aid is most needed. Our journey has been long, my friend. I can see the toll it has taken on you, the weight you carry. I never imagined this burden when we first met in New Tristram, but how could any of us know where our paths would lead? You have conquered many foes, but there are always more waiting in the shadows. It is clear to me now that your duty is without end. I remember the certainty I felt when I chose to fall from the heavens and become mortal. I knew it had to be done, though I underestimated the weakness of this flesh and blood. You have accomplished much, my friend, though it has not been easy. I wonder whether I could have achieved more if I possessed my old strength. Still, so long as we prevail, I suppose it is not worth dwelling on.
You chose the perfect time to reform the Horadrim, Tyrael. Our troubles never cease, do they?
It would seem not. Although we lost many to Malthael, there are more who fight to help us at any cost. It is no easy burden to carry the name Horadrim, but some are willing to bear it.
Are you ready?
Greetings, Nephilim. I can create a rift so you might test your skill in battle. But first, I require a keystone. Ancient Nephilim tested their worth by fighting through enchanted realms. It was I who opened these rifts for them. That was my calling, and I always answered it. Then, for many years, there were no Nephilim who had need of me. I am glad to be of use again, champion. Only the most powerful of Nephilim can enter the rifts, and they are the ones who can summon me from my rest. I passed many years in silence and darkness before you arrived, and yet you are different from your ancestors, are you not? I shall take great interest in your actions.
needs to recharge.
Not fear the end.
That needs to recharge.
This world can abide you no longer. Not fear the end.
I must wait. That needs to recharge.
Your death nears.
Heard troubling news. Another cult has emerged from the shadows. Its members gather to the north. They conduct their rituals under the veil of the shrouded moors, where few will think to look for them. There is no end to the number of rituals these cultists will use to twist mortal flesh.
Give it more
Some
time.
call the process ascension. A lie that no doubt buys them obedience. But mark my words, these abominations have not ascended. They live only to suffer and hate until they meet their final death. I have heard troubling news. Another cult has emerged from the shadows, and its members gather to the north. They conduct their rituals under the veil of the shrouded moors, where there is no end to the number of rituals these cultists
needs to recharge.
Decay and rot. Weakness
That needs to
consumes
recharge.
you. you no longer.
Everything has changed. First, Belial was thwarted in Chaldeum. Then, Asmodan in Ariat Crater. Their deaths shook the seven hells. They were merely the harbinger for the return of Diablo as the prime evil. More time rode its power. Unmatched. It was defeated, and the Angel of Death followed. Who could have done this?
Your death nears. Can abide you no longer.
That needs to recharge. There you are. Don't tell me that you never suspected I was more than what I seemed. It was the only way that I could get close to you. And now, we're about to get much closer. I've been here alone for a while now. Mind if I join you?
These hunters are curious creatures, bloodthirsty and violent to others. They employ a surprising degree of care in raising their young. Every egg, mysterious beasts have been sighted in the lands bordering Skarsgård. Some say they are part man and part wolf, but I have not been able to confirm it with my own eyes. Whatever their origin, the destruction they leave in their wake suggests that we are right to fear the worst.
The rumors have traveled far, even to my lands. Humanity is regaining its power, and the Nephilim are reborn. People say they have defeated Diablo and Malthael and secured peace on Sanctuary. My brothers and sisters...
Vicious hounds roam the northern moors in Kiristan, feeding on carrion and unwary travelers. They roam in packs and will take on anything that crosses their path. It is said that their hunger is so great that they do not even leave the bones of their prey.
Your death nears!
Pay attention!
You enjoy cutting them down.
That needs to recharge.
I hope you haven't brought bad fortune on yourself, destroying things like that. The statue's terrifying.
I must wait. The night embraces you.
Baal has invaded Sescheron, but we will fight until we are no more. For we are all that stands between him and our sacred mountain. And I swear, by the blood of Volcathos, hell will pay dearly for each of our deaths.
I must wait.
I did not think anything could make me more miserable than I already was, being dragged from camp to camp by ignorant alchemists. Then, these ice porcupines began to show up in the night to harass me with their ice cream. Unfortunately, being caged, I could not beat them off with my shoe.
I must wait. Decay and rot. That needs to recharge. I must wait. You fine corpse.
This creature is the most unsettling of all the natural denizens of Sanctuary. The male of the species carries the eggs, which the female deposits on his back. In their larval state, they burrow into the male's back, creating visible
That needs
protrusions.
to recharge.
They eat their way out of these protrusions when the host is attacked.
This world can abide you no longer. Give it more time. Weakness consumes you!
Chief Elder Kanai was the best of us. He could have been the next immortal king. None have come close to bringing the tribes together since Warus.
Give it more time.
Could have been the one to change that with his indomitable spirit. Though as strong as 3 warriors, his true strength lay
That needs to
in his
recharge.
compassion.
Nears! I must wait.